them. They're good on some days, bad when they are bad. But this one is since the very first match day, they've been bad. They've been so bad that I don't even know what to quantify. The only good result I know that Lobby Stars.
Okay, look at the table right now as we try to round up the show. Remo Stars are on top of the table, 54 points, followed by Rivers United, 46 points. That's some 8-point gap right there. And they also have a very superior goal difference, 15 goals difference against Rivers United, 7 goals difference. And this is very, very real, considering how Rivers United have been going. They score 1 goal or 2-1 or play 1-1 draws here and there. So they've been poor scoring goals this season. Ikorodu City are third on the table, 44 points, followed by Shooting Stars who have 43 points. If you look at it, I don't think Shooting Stars should give up on the Continental, because it's just 3 points between them and the Rivers United and 1 point between them and the Ikorodu City, followed by Rangers International FC who are on 42 points. It's really tight out there between the second position and all the way to 7th, Kano Pillars who are 42, and Bendel Insurance, another surprise team of the season so far, considering how poor they have been. They have 41 points and they are 7 or 8 on the table. Going down to the bottom of the table, you have Nasarawa United 32 points, Sunshine Star 32 points, Aqua United 28 points, and Lobby Stars, who for me at this moment looks like they are destined for relegation. Victor, what have you made of this table? Is there any surprise from it, considering what has gone on in the last 10 games in the league?
Well, I will start with the bottom. I don't want to say surprise, because we saw the same Aqua United struggle last season, and they found a way to overturn things as the season went on, and they escaped relegation. But so far, it doesn't look like Aqua United could escape relegation, and they will end up in the NNL next season. And they are the host to the best stadium in Nigeria. Imagine playing in the best stadium and using it for the NNL. It's such an irony. Then Lobby Stars as well. I don't want to say I did not expect Lobby Stars. Lobby Stars, they are not a top team. They are always around the mid-table. Don't usually know what to expect from them. They're good on some days, bad when they are bad. But this one is since the very first match day, they've been bad. They've been so bad that I don't even know what to quantify. The only good result I know that Lobby Stars have had, I think it was against Aqua United, which is another against their fellow bad mates. So Lobby Stars, bottom of the table with the number of points they have, it's safe to say that I'm not expecting them in the NPFL next season. So these are big surprises for me. Normally you would expect them to El Kanemi Warriors, Nasarawa United, even Kwara United, Yinka, some it has something we do to do with 11 people. These were not the people that I expected in the relegation battle. Although things can still change.
Yeah, we have 10 games to go, 3 points to play for.
Yeah, things can change, but Lobby Stars, I doubt if things will change, because they sacked their manager, and another man, that was Daniel Mokachi, and then Baba Ganaro came in, and now after 4 years, Baba Ganaro has retired, or has resigned from the job. So it's topsy-turvy for the people at Lobby Stars. And there's this conversation of, if they get relegated, where are they going to play? Because the NNL is more like Northern Conference and Southern Conference. I know Lobby Stars, they are in the middle. So are they going to play? So for me, it's the relegation battle that is surprising. And then I've already spoken about Ikorodu City, the fact that they're in the top 3 of the league. That's something fantastic.
Yeah, so you can, we said, 10 games to go, 33 points to be played for. Remo Stars have is 8-point gap on top of the table ahead of Rivers United. One would have said that it still can go either way, but considering the kind of form that Rivers United have been this season, they've not been able to have, after that first 10 games of the season, they've not been able to go on a run like 4 or 5 games winning streak. It's been draw here, 1-0 here, and loss here. Do you think Remo Stars are destined to win this league finally this season?
Well, I would say for the first time in more than 20 years, we have a team, a Southwest team win the NPFL because let's be frank with ourselves, Remo Star has not really been that formidable team also, but they've been able to out results also when it is actually necessary. And I would say the remaining team following them, the likes of Rivers United, Shooting Star, and now Ikorodu City. Well, Ikorodu City might be showing sign of seriousness right now at the end of the season, but I'll say Rivers United and Shooting Stars and other top clubs have not given Remo Stars a fight for their money or for the top table. And I will say, like, no matter how bad Remo Stars is, I don't see them bottling that 8 point gap that they have on top of the league. And not even with Rivers United that is playing a very, very defensive approach kind of football that doesn't even want to win in an away ground. I don't see them, taking over Remo Stars. So let's be frank with ourselves. The way it is right now, I would say the title is 75% or even not 80%, 85%, close to Ikene already. In the next few more matches, after 5 more matches, we'll definitely know where the league title will be going. So it will be great as a fan of the NPFL from the Southwest. I would say it's a great one to have an NPFL team win the Nigerian Professional League for the first time in over 20 years. So I'm tipping Remo Stars for the league.
Yeah, for the beginning of the season, I picked up Remo Stars, and I told Victor that I'm supporting Remo Stars this season, and we're going to win the league. Victor, I remember I told you this. I don't know how much you're owing me on that bet if we eventually win it. So yeah, it's looking good for Remo Stars. I'm so glad, like you guys said, is a privately owned team in Nigeria, and they have a good stadium. They play good football as much as they can, and they've been around it. Like Ugum, one of our guests here, always says, if you put in the body of work, it's only natural that you get the result that you deserve. They've been around it for the past 3 seasons now, and for them to eventually, if they do it this season, that would be a very, very great outcome, right? Victor, you are saying something.
I say, don't worry. 10 matches to go. We are fighting for that 30 points. Don't worry. NPFL, worry.
According to Yinka, maybe with your haram football that you play, actually, in fact, Rivers United are just a big disappointment this season, because I would have thought that they were going to win this league again, or at least this gap that Remo Stars opened up, like Yinka mentioned. It's not like Remo Stars themselves have been very, very formidable, like winning games back to back. They've had some runs, but it's not really been a good form for them, and still they've managed to open up an 8-point gap between them and Rivers United. It's really sad for Rivers United fans, but yeah, that's what we do in this channel. By the next show, our viewers out there, we'll try and get you the fixtures for the remaining part of the season, and we'll look at it and analyze where and how Remo Stars can lose this title, considering what the fixtures will be for Shooting Stars and Rivers United as well. And let's not count out Ikorodu City yet, because they can still, the way those guys are moving, they are moving mad. They can still, close up that gap with Remo. I don't know if they have played their 2 legs with Remo this season. I think it's just 1 leg. They have 1 more game to play.
Match 37 or match 38 is going to be against Remo Stars.
Wow. Okay, that would be a test, depending on where we are by that time of the season. But it will be an interesting one to look out for. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by this afternoon and giving our fans out there what they want us to bring to them. And we'll continue to do our best to give you guys updates from NPFL. Is our league, and we are going to make this league go viral, be a global league for everybody to watch around the globe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Ciao.